Loss of biodiversity. We really don't know if any other new species is being added on or not, but definitely we are losing or already have lost lots of species. According to IUCN Red List, 784 species have already been extincted, and across the world 15,500 species are threatened to be extincted soon. The causes for this loss is habitat loss and fragmentation. This is found to be one of the major causes because due to lots of manly activities, the natural habitat of plants and animals have been destroyed, and thus it leads to loss of biodiversity. It is believed that rainforest cover, which was earlier 14%, is now only 6%. Overexploitation. When need becomes greed, it leads to overexploitation. Excess of fertilization, excess of urbanization, excess need and demand of plant products, animal products lead to overexploitation of the species and thus lead to biodiversity, that is loss of biodiversity. Alien species invasion. Introduction of many new species led to death of the already existing species, which lead to loss of biodiversity. The example is water hyacinth, which was introduced because of its ornamental property, but it was found to be an oxygen scavenger from water bodies, leading to death of all the aquatic life as well as fishes in that water body, which leads to loss of biodiversity. Co-extinctions. As the species get extincted, the plants and animals which were surviving on their support also extinct. So this leads to co-extinctions. So in turn, the other species as well as plants and animals, we are losing altogether, and this is also the cause or leads to loss of biodiversity. Now, biodiversity conservation. Why should we conserve it? Because we believe that if the ecosystem is stable, that is ecological balance is maintained, then only the human race can survive. Now, we classified the utility of biodiversity into three categories: narrowly utilitarian, broadly utilitarian and ethical utilitarian. In narrowly utilitarian, we focus on the food, medicine, clothes and all other endless things which we get from plants and animals. For those things, we should conserve the biodiversity. When we talk of broadly utilitarian, the biodiversity is the one which is helpful in maintaining the ecosystems, the ecological balance, because it is believed that the photosynthesis from rainforest leads to the formation of 20% of the oxygen present in or around the world's atmosphere. So this is broadly utilitarian thinking. Then is ethical. We get so much from plants, animals, microbes, microorganisms. What should we are doing in turn to them? We should be faithful to them. That is, we should protect them, we should conserve them. What are the methods of this biodiversity conservation? There are two methods, in situ and ex situ. In situ method, what we do is we protect the animals or plants as it is in their naturally occurring conditions. We locate the hot spots which are endangered or threatened to extinction. We protect them. 14 biosphere reserves are found in India, 90 national parks and 448 wildlife sanctuaries are found in India. Ex situ method. In this method, we bring in the plant or animal from their natural condition and we try to build their natural condition artificially, and we keep them there, we conserve them there. Example is zoological park, botanical gardens, as well as these days we do gamete preservation, so that if conditions are unfavorable, we preserve the gamete, and upon favorable conditions we can fertilize the egg, or if we recover the egg later on, we can fertilize it so that the species can continue to grow, the generations can be formed. So this is what loss of biodiversity and how we conserve biodiversity. The importance of this chapter is to tell you that the human race is surviving on biodiversity only, because without plants and animals and their products we cannot survive. Not only their products, we need them for the survival, because plants gives us oxygen, transpiration gives us rains, rains gives us water, another support medium to live. That's why we should understand the quality, the importance, and further how to help in sustenance of this biodiversity.